Excuse me, sir. Can you now just? Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. That's all right. I just want the camera. Okay. All right. Well, it's all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, and it's probably the fastest all-wheel drive. Thank you. Thanks. There are a lot of SEMA Mustangs here, but this is probably my favorite, the Ken Block Mustang. Why? Because it's got oodles of power, and get this, it's four-wheel drive, and you can bet you'll be seeing this drift on a video very soon. But to get to know all the other Mustangs, I had a chance to take a walk around the Ford booth, and that is coming up next on the Fast Lane Car.
We do. We have some vintage Mustangs up on display. We've got a Mach 1, a Boss 302, a 2008 Bullitt, and a 2013 Shelby. So some iconic Mustangs that have come out through history.
Let's see the one behind Chip Booth here.
And finally,
signing, a quick pic of him.
The man and the legend. Yes, we've got Chip Foose signing autographs. We've also had Richard Petty, and we'll have a lot of our Ford racing drivers like Vaughn Gittin and Jack Roush Jr. So this is the King Cobra. This is, if you open up the Ford Racing parts book and you bought one of everything, this is basically what you'd come up with. It's got a Ford Racing / Roush supercharger making over 600 horsepower. It's got a heavy-duty drag pack, so as an IRS suspension car, there's a lot of concerns about wheel hop. So this has heavy-duty half shafts and heavy-duty bushings to help mitigate that. It's also got a suspension kit that lowers it down a bit, a short shift kit, and it's got Ford Racing's Recaro seats that are you can see inside the cockpit. On top of it, it's got a really aggressive paint job you can see on the hood, harkening back to the King Cobras of old. It's got a giant snake, and yeah, it's a pretty menacing looking car.
Let's look at the other ones. We've got more to go. We're not done yet.
Two more, I'm sorry. We can fight our way through here.
I let my work speak for myself. Yeah.
So we had Chip Foose signing autographs a second ago. This is his car. It's this really cool green that reminds me a lot of lime gold, the color that was around in the early 60s on the Mustang. This is really cool. It's one of our two convertibles. This is actually an EcoBoost car, which is neat. There's only a few of them here right now. So Chip Foose always does a fantastic job. So you can see really good work on the paint job, but then that work extends to the interior, which is redone seats in a nice kind of olive color. And
very tasteful.
Very tasteful. We've got one more Mustang. It's a little bit of a walk from here.
We're gonna go by all these crazy trucks.
Lots of crazy truks.
A lot of people trying to do the Raptor while you guys are.
Yeah. While the cat's away, the mice will play, right?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people want Raptors.
This particular F-150 is cool. One of our Mustang drifters, Vaughn Gittin, customized it, and he wanted it to be a drift, jump, and off-road all-in-one truck. And he's actually going to be drifting it later in the week.
5:30. Good evening.
Almost there.
Chug.
Yeah.
Finally, on our show stand today, we've got the MRT Mustang. This is an EcoBoost car, and so they've reworked the electronics, the turbo system, and they've told us this pumps out close to 500 horsepower. So all of that from our new 2.3 liter engine is pretty darn impressive.
Right, it looks really pissed off.
It does. Those LED accent lights are pretty menacing, as are the wheels. So this is a track car for the street, they've told us, and you can tell it's got some really aggressive wheels and tires. It's got an aggressive carbon fiber spoiler, and it's got a completely reworked engine that produces, they've told us, well over 500 horsepower.
All right, and as a bonus for all the Fiesta fans,
sure,
you can't ignore these two cars.
Yeah, we've got two pretty cool Fiestas. Both of them are by longtime Ford builders. This is Bojik's. It's bright orange. It's got some cool wheels. And as you can see on the hood, on the dash I should say, it's won a design award, so we've recognized it. Excellent, yeah, thank you. So really cool paint scheme. And right next to it, we've got this All-Star Edition Fiesta. It's fantastic. The wheels and color kind of harken back to 50s and 60s style. Looks like a hubcap, but no, it's actually built into the wheel. It's a really sharp car, and this is kind of what we view as like the starting point for all the tuners here. The two cars that are the most accessible to the average consumer. So it's always cool to see what they can do with these cars.
Well, thank you very much. That
No
was
problem
quite
at
the 10-minute tour. You did a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
By the way, I did the very same tour of all the Ford SEMA trucks, so check that out at tfltruck.com. And of course, check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, crazy four-wheel drive Mustang reviews. As always, this is Roman saying ciao, and thanks for watching.
You saw it first on the Fast Lane Car.